Good morning, interwebs. It is Friday, or at least it was Friday. Now it's a rainy day, and it is about 12:40-ish. I have just been lazily sitting here in the recliner, which Steve fixed because he found the screw so the little legs go up again. Yay. And I'm sitting here watching some YouTube, crocheting a little in front of what was a nice toasty fire, but the fire is burned down. I just went out to try and put more wood on it, and the cart of wood is empty, so Steve is gathering some more because, well, it's raining, and he is dressed in work clothes, and I am dressed in house clothes. So he was kind enough to go do that for me. He has been working on fixing the dishwasher. Her dishwasher is still broken. He fixed a part. I think I told you that it was working, and it was kind of working until we realized that there was a secondary part that was broken that was in like some weird spot. You could barely get your hands. So you had to fully pull the washer out, take off the motor, and then pull out a part inside the motor. But we got it. We have it on order, and I think the part's like, I don't know, $30-some. So still much better than having to get somebody else to fix our dishwasher, huh?
Huh.
And it's so much fun to fix the dishwasher.
It is fun to fix the dishwasher.
How's the weather outside, Steve?
It's actually not that cold, but it's a bit damp.
It's a bit damp.
Which is how it's been all day.
Yeah. How'd the dishwasher go?
Went alright. I got it all taken apart. I've learned more about a dishwasher than I ever hoped to know. But I think we'll be able to fix it.
And what are you fixing right now? Because it sounded like not the dishwasher.
Oh, now I'm working on the sink faucet, which apparently got something clogged up, and so when you turn it on, it won't pull enough water through it to activate the water heater.
We have a tankless hot water heater, so you have to have a certain like flow rate and stuff, and it automatically, makes the hot water when we need it in an endless supply, but it has to kick on that it's making it. And since we have to do dishes by hand because the dishwasher's broken, it would really help if that water was hot. So yes, he's just doing the fixes, and now it's getting warm. So it's about 4 o'clock, and it's still just dreary outside. But we had lunch of leftovers from the fridge, and my rainy afternoon resulted in a pile of piggy parts. So I just need to finish stuffing these. I am probably not going to sew them together today. I'm just not in a sewing mood, and as I've told you before, if I'm not in the mood to sew it together, the work just isn't as good. So I'll just put those aside and sew the pig parts together in a bit. And now I'm going to go and edit some videos and, just kind of putter. It's a dreary day. It's what it feels like around here. I also think I need to make another pot of coffee because I think I stole the last cup. And then, we'll see what the next couple hours brings. Well, it is 3 in the morning, and I am cleaning things up to go to bed. Clearly today, my Cro-Jo has returned. I do not know why exactly, if it was the weather or the fact that I kind of feel like I should probably be sewing or that would be a good plan, but I wasn't in the mood. So to be productive still in a crafty sense, I crocheted. So I showed you the piggy parts earlier. I also finished my hat today, which says Happy Hooker, because I wanted a hat with said sentiment. So I still need to weave in the 2 ends, and yeah, I will probably wear it tomorrow. And then I also was working on my Bad Mood blanket squares, and there's 42 of them, and I kind of figured out how I'm going to sort them out to make them fit on that chair. And I am halfway through edging them in this gray. This is Dove Red Heart Super Saver, and then putting them together into these strips, which will then go together into the whole thing. So did that. I worked through almost an entire skein of the Dove Super Saver. Here is what I have left of the skein. Do you measure stuff like that? I measure things in skeins all the time, or like, I was working on this project, and I was really enjoying it. I was like, okay, you can't just, do this till it's done, though. That's just too much on one project. Too much of the same hook size. Too much just sitting in one spot. You need to, break it up. And I was like, well, you have to, for sure, stop and do something else when you get to the end of the skein. And actually, I just was like, that or halfway through, because I drew up a little schematic for myself, which makes sense to my brain. So I reached halfway before I reached half the skein. Now, annoyingly, I had my J hook out from that, and I had my G hook out from the pig, and they were both sitting on the ironing board, and I went to take a shower, and I put on my new comfy pajamas I got at Goodwill, which are under my hoodie, because it was a little too cold for them, but they're so soft and comfy. They were so comfy. I had to text Steve and tell him how comfy my new pajamas were and how happy I was about them. He laughed at me, but was very happy that I was happy. Anyways, I sat back down after my shower and changing and everything, and sat in the same place I've been most of the day. So I ended up in this position. I have my chair and my laptop, because my laptop was plugged in and I was editing video, and it was working, and the cats were in the other chairs. My cats keep kicking me out of the comfy places to sit, so I have to find other comfy places. And since I got the new chair for my sewing machine at Goodwill the other day, I now have 3 chairs in this room, which is at least one more chair than I actually need, but it's kind of working for me right now. But that is a total tangent. So I sat down after my shower to finish working on the squares that I had out and get myself to either halfway or the 1 skein of yarn. So I sit down, and I, of course, because I'm an idiot, pick up the wrong hook, because you should never have 2 hooks sitting out on top of the same project. Bad plan. But I pick it up. I did the edging on 3 squares, put the 3 together, felt all proud of myself, was ready to say goodnight to y'all and put everything away. I looked down, I was spreading them out, and they just weren't laying as flat as their friends had laid, and it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. And then I start picking up, the hooks and putting those away, and I look down at the hook in my hand, and I realize my error. That the hook in my hand is a G, and it's supposed to say J. So I had made a mistake. So I had to go and pull the edging out of, first I had to pull the 3 squares apart, and then pull the edging out of the 3 of them. And then I was, at that point, frustrated by them, and I could have just left them, but I was like, no, I want this done right before I go to bed, so I don't accidentally mess it up tomorrow. So I went through and I fixed them. And now everything is halfway done and put away. So that is good. I'm going to finish cleaning up the bit of mess that I have out here, and then go lay in bed and maybe read for just a little bit till I either fall asleep or maybe, I don't know, read 2 chapters. We'll see. Last time I was reading my book, I was at a point where I was like, oh, I could sit and read the rest of this, but I didn't. And then I just haven't picked it back up since then. So anyways, I am headed toward bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.